Game 1 from sold-out Wrigley Field in Chicago, and it has been a thriller. Goodbye! What an opening inning. The third home run of the inning for the Florida Marlins. We are tied! Boys, we could be in store for a wild, wild National League Championship Series run. Electric atmosphere at Wrigley Field in Chicago. A first league championship series played here since 1989. We welcome you to Game 1 of this National League Championship Series between the wild card entrant to the postseason, the Florida Marlins, taking on the National League Central Division champion, Chicago Cubs. Let's take a look at Jack McKeon's starting lineup for Game 1 of this league championship series. Juan Pierre leads off in center field. Luis Castillo at second. Ivan Rodriguez behind the plate. Derek Lee at first. Miguel Cabrera gets a start at third. And Juan Encarnacion in right. A ladder third of Jeff Conine, the left fielder. Alex Gonzalez, a shortstop. And Josh Beckett on the mound. And starting it for Chicago, the 23-year-old Venezuelan, Carlos Zambrano.
13-11 on the season. You look at the ERA, just over 3. The guy's got a heavy, heavy sinker. Nasty when he's got it going. Uses the split finger both to get strikes and strikeouts. And this is a guy that will challenge you all night long because he knows if his sinker's on, all you're going to do is beat it into the ground.
And we are underway in this National League Championship Series from Chicago. And that's what they want Pierre to do. Hit the ball in the air, left side, Gonzalez there, one away. Castillo, a .314 batter during the regular season. Lined into left field, it will sail over the head of Moises Alou, and Luis Castillo will motor into second base with a one-out double to left field. Now Pudge Rodriguez. Got him to pop it up. Randall Simon is there for the second out of the inning. Now Derek Lee hit 31 home runs, knocked in 92 runs during the regular season. Popped up short center. Grzelcyk and Gonzalez going out, and Gonzalez a catch to end the inning. Cubs come to bat, bottom half of the first inning. And let's take a look at their starting lineup. Kenny Lofton will lead off in center field. Mark Grzelcyk at second. Sammy Sosa in right. Moises Alou, a big series against Atlanta in left. Aramis Ramirez at third. Randall Simon at first. A ladder third of Alex Gonzalez, Paul Bacco, and Carlos Zambrano against a 23-year-old spring Texas native, Josh Beckett.
You look at the win-loss record, 9-8, not that impressive. His numbers are a lot better than that with the ERA just over 3. Curveball, I think, sets up his other pitches. Me and Al will argue about that. He has 2 different fastballs and a great changeup.
Here's the pitch. And that's high, ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk to open the game.
Now Mark Grzelcyk hit .314 during the regular season, 3 home runs, 38 batted in, only 3 hits and 20 at-bats during the division series. Lined into center, Pierre slipped and fell. It'll go to the wall. Lofton rounding third. He will score. Grzelcyk on his way to third. 1-0 Chicago.
Tommy, I think he may have misplayed this ball anyway. This ball's hit like a bullet at Pierre. He reacts the wrong way. He was coming in on that ball. He was trying to stop and go back on it. Al, I don't think he would have been able to turn around and make that play.
Not at all. That's the hardest play, coming at the center fielder line drive, and his reaction obviously coming in. He had no shot.
The ball hit straight out of center fielder. You have very difficult time with depth perception.
So just like that, the Cubs on the board after 2 batters. It has scored a triple, no error on Pierre. Popped up, and Sosa will not get the run in from third base. In fair ground, it's Cabrera. 1 away in the inning.
Right, that's the best thing about hitting in front of Moises Alou. When you pop up and don't drive in the run, you're not sure if the fans are booing you on your way out or if they're saying Moises Alou when he comes to the plate.
Alou's 0 for 2, but remember, he hit a 3-run homer off Hershiser in game 1. 2 men are on now as they trail 4-2. 2-1 pitch, hammered to center. Grissom going back, looking up, out of here for the second time in this World Series. Moises Alou wallops a 3-run homer off Oral Hershiser.
Moises, a .280 batter during the regular season, 22 home runs, 91 runs batted in. What a division series he had against Atlanta. In the air, down the left field line, hit well. Back to the wall, Conine, goodbye.
Fastball hitter, fastball count.
He is the quickest guy on this team inside. You cannot go in there and expect to get him out consistently. Very short, strong stroke. Well, me and Moses had a nice friendly little argument, Tommy, about what he saw in last night's ball game.
That ball driven to straightaway center field. Pierre at the wall, and it's up against the ivy. Ramirez making a turn, coming to third, and he is safe. Jack McKeon bringing his infield in with a runner at third already. 3 runs home here in the Chicago opening frame. Swing and a miss by Simon, and a much needed out there by Josh Beck.
2 outs, infield back, and here's Alex.
And the 0-1. Lined into left field. It falls in front of Conine and rolls to the ivy. Gonzalez into second. 4-0 Cubbies. What an opening inning for the Chicago Cubs.
1 up, 1 down in the third. 4-0 Chicago, and here comes Juan Pierre.
That ball hammered into right center field. Sosa watches it bounce off the ivy, and Pierre can fly. He's making the turn. He's coming to third, and he will get there with a triple. Already the 4th triple of this game, and we're in the top of the 3rd inning. Amazing. The 4 triples in the game, already a league championship series record. Now Luis Castillo with a runner at third, a scoring chance here for the Marlins.
Here's the 3-1. Luis takes high, ball 4, and a good at bat from Luis Castillo. So a triple and a walk. Runners at the corners, and here comes Pudge Rodriguez.
How good has he been during this postseason? At the plate, behind the plate. Those are the numbers we talked about earlier. Rodriguez during the regular year. 4th best in the National League with runners in scoring position. During the division series, he was 3 of 6. That ball hammered into deep left center field, and Ivan Rodriguez has made it a 1-run game. Rodriguez now with 9 runs batted in 4 postseason games and 2 at-bats.
Here's Cabrera to the plate. Grounded back to the pitcher, his first time.
And it's the rookie Miguel Cabrera in his first game as a big leaguer. And another chance to win it for the youngster. Hit to center. Baldelli going back. Still going back. It's out of here. Welcome to the big leagues. 2-run walk-off homer for Cabrera. Wow.
Cabrera brought all the way up from Double-A this season. Steve talked about all the talent this young man has. And he is having a terrific postseason so far. And that ball blistered into left center field, and Cabrera has tied the game. A 3-run home run by Rodriguez, a game-tying solo shot from Miguel Cabrera.
Great swing, great quickness inside. He's not able to get in on these guys, and he's missing out over the plate on the inner half, where you talked about before. That ball's going to get hammered.
That ball hammered into left field, the 3rd home run of the inning for the Florida Marlins.
Unbelievable.
And they lead 5-4. Wow. Carlos Zambrano had not allowed 2 home runs in an inning. He had allowed 9 home runs all season long in 214 innings. Well, here we played 2 2/3 innings in game 1 of this league championship series, and already there have been 2 league championship series records set. The 4 triples and 3 home runs in an inning. Boys, we could be in store for a wild National League Championship Series ride. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series, and Miguel Cabrera, roller up the middle off the glove of a diving Alex Gonzalez. And there's Cabrera again.
And that should be his 2nd hit of the night, leading off this 6th inning. Here's Juan Encarnacion.
Ground ball, and again off the glove of Gonzalez into center field. So back-to-back hits from Cabrera and Encarnacion. Jeff Conine with 2 on and nobody out here in the Marlins 6th inning.
You got the tying run in scoring position for San Francisco. Bloop shot into left. Here comes Conine. He can't get it. He's throwing home. Snow trying to score. The tag. A collision. He is out at home. And the Florida Marlins have cut down the 2003 postseason. What a way to end it.
This is the kind of an inning in postseason play that becomes so magnified for both sides. Pop fly into short center field, but deep enough with Lofton's arm to score the run from third. Tagging and going to third is Encarnacion. Sac fly, run batted in for Jeff Conine, and the Marlins extend their lead to 2. Now Dusty Baker brings his infield in with a runner at third and 1 out. Popped up and playable for Ramirez in foul ground. Zambrano needed that out. 2 away in the inning, and Encarnacion stays put. 6 runs on 9 hits. His 100th pitch. A 2-strike bunt fouled out of play. Strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Why? The Marlins get another run. We played 5 1/2. Part of the order coming up, and the Cubs down a pair. Since the 4-run first inning, the Cubs have only had 1 ball leave the infield. That was a single by Grzelcyk in the 5th inning. Every other out, a strikeout or a ground ball out, with that pop up until now. Down the right field line into the corner. And Randall Simon in with a 2-out double. And now Gonzalez 1 for 2 at an RBI double. In the air, hit pretty well into right field. Encarnacion looks up. Goodbye.
Going with the pitch.
I'll tell you what, Al, that is a great at-bat, much more so than a bad pitch.
A 6-6 affair.
Home half of the 7th, we're tied at 6 at Wrigley Field. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series.
Damian Miller drops one fair down the left field line. Miller coming to second. And he will beat the throw by Conine. A leadoff double in this tie game. Remember, Damian Miller does not run well. That ball bunted perfectly. He doesn't need to run well. Lofton just thrown out. And he gets a sacrifice down, moving the go-ahead run. Damian Miller to third with only 1 away. Perfectly done by Kenny Lofton. Trader Jack McKeon comes out of the dugout, and he will lift Josh Beckett in favor of the right-hander Chad Fox. Go-ahead run at third with 1 away in the Cubs' 7th inning, and it's popped up and playable. Leon to get it, 2 away in the inning. Both teams missing huge scoring chances over the last couple of innings. Sosa 0 for 3 in the game. Go ahead run at third. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lined. What a play by Alex Gonzalez to end the inning.
Wow.
A bullet off the bat of Sosa, but a sparkling play by Gonzalez. Last of the 8th inning. Cubs come to bat. Ball 4. And Fox issues a walk to begin the 8th inning. Now Aramis Ramirez. Grounded in the hole. Gonzalez will get there. Look at that play. And they get the out at second base. Alex Gonzalez has made 2 spectacular plays in a game tonight. It doesn't get any better than that play right there.
Look at how quickly he gets over. Slide to stop. Throw the ball while you're still going away from the infield and getting a hustling out Lou into second base. He took 7 or 8 steps to go into that hole to make that play.
And we march on to the 9th, tied at 6. And what a ride it has been through the first 8 innings. Pinch hitter Todd Hollinsworth, former National League Rookie of the Year with the Dodgers. Ball hit hard in a straightaway center field. It will go to the wall. Hollinsworth on his way to second base. And he will stop right there with a 1-out pinch hit double to go ahead run in scoring position in the Florida 9th inning.
Now you have the pesky Pierre and Castillo.
And there's ball 4 to Juan Pierre. Castillo, the Marlins' all-time leader in games played. He was around back in '97, although he lost his job that year to the aforementioned Craig Counsell. Slow roller to the right side. The tag play, the bobble, the throw, not going to be in time. And the runner is safe at second base. They are saying that Grzelcyk was juggling the ball, did not have control of the ball.
Got control of it there. Going to, well, you know what he was doing is he was trying to get the ball out of his glove to make the throw and tag the runner with his glove. See, he's getting the ball out of his glove right there to make the throw.
Now that's a good call. He didn't have control of it.
That's a great call. And now the bases are loaded. with one away, and look who's coming up.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the 11th, and Pudge Rodriguez at the plate. Swing and a line drive, base hit right field. Here comes Gonzalez with the tying run. Here comes Pierre to the plate with the winning run. Dives in safely, and it's over. The Marlins have won it. Pudge Rodriguez, a 2-run single to right field, and in the bottom of the 11th inning, the Marlins win it 4-3. This place is going nuts.
During the regular season, Rodriguez, the 4th best batting average in the National League with runners in scoring position at .375. During the postseason, he's 4 out of 9 with 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Lined into right field, a base hit by Pudge Rodriguez. 1 run scores. Here comes Pierre. He will score. And Pudge Rodriguez delivers again for the Florida Marlins. What a fabulous postseason he is having. 5 RBIs in the game tonight. 11 runs batted in 5 postseason games. Marlins in front as we head for the bottom half of the 9th inning. And now on to try and close it out. He came over from the Texas Rangers. Ugueth Urbina originally when he came over. He was a setup man for Braden Looper. Looper struggled over the second half of the season, and Jack McKeon said enough of that.
To know what Urbina has been able to do.
That's a fair ball down the right field line. Kenny Lofton on his way to second base. And the tying run will come to the plate for the Cubs here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Now Grzelcyk. And barring a game-ending double play, of course, Sammy Sosa will have a chance to come to the plate. That's a location he wanted with that breaking ball. And Cabrera throws out Grzelcyk. So here we go. Bottom of the 9th inning, Florida leading by 2. Sammy Sosa, who has yet to hit a postseason home run, will come to the plate. The postseason numbers for Sosa this year: in 6 games, 1 run batted in. He's 0 for 4 tonight. Hammered into left field. We are tied.
Unbelievable.
Talk about timing to get your first career postseason home run.
And that ball's hit a ton. A backup slider is one that just spins and stays in the same location, doesn't break, and it says, hit me.
Bedlam on Waveland Avenue. Top half of the 11th inning we go at Wrigley Field in Chicago. An 8-8 ball game. Lowell in 130 games this season set a career high with 32 home runs and 105 runs batted in. Lowell is not back to 100% yet.
Even not at his best, one swing of that bat could change the game.
Fly ball straight away center field, hit pretty well. Lofton at the wall, and a pinch hit home run by Mike Lowell has given the Florida Marlins a 1-run lead here in the 11th. Steve, you said it a moment ago, one swing of the bat from Lowell could change this game, and that's exactly what happened.
And he's easily got enough power to jump this yard in center field. Didn't hit it all, but gets it into the basket.
For a 3-2 off-speed pitch on the outer third of the plate, that's good hitting.
14th pinch hit home run in League Championship Series history, and a big one for Lowell and the Marlins. The Cubs come to bat, down a run. Mike Lowell will remain in the game to play third base. And now taking over on the mound, the one-time Marlin closer who struggled so badly after the All-Star break with an ERA of over 6. Braden Looper. Ground ball to short, Gonzalez to first, and the Florida Marlins have taken game 1 at Wrigley Field of this National League Championship Series in an 11-inning thriller, 9-8.
The Marlins have won a wild game 1 here at Wrigley Field. The Cardiac Fish storm out onto the field, and your final in 11, the Marlins over the Cubs 9-8.